Marketing, marketing, marketing. Obviously, if you have something for sale, you need to market that. Send it to market and let people know about it. What's the best way of doing that now? Social media seems to be a very good channel. And with all the social media channels, really, they're just merging into the same thing. They're merging into short form video content where you flick through and you get a mixture of things from the algorithm that you've expressed interest in, or you've watched, or you've searched for, or that the algorithm thinks that you're into or that you like. And obviously, I think a lot of these algorithms in the background are very connected, and a lot of devices are we're talking to as well. So there's the audio side of things. And if you have a Google account and you're searching for things on Google, or using the voice note to search, then that's linked to YouTube, because Google owns YouTube, and then it can serve you ads that are things that you might be into and content that you might be into. So I've been studying quite a bit on a couple of things really, and then what I want to do is combine these two things for Nonconformity Company. So once we've got all of these businesses, once a business is finished and it's ready to go to market, it follows a proven step-by-step formula to go to market and be marketed and to get customers and sales. And so the two things I've been looking at is creating one really good standalone video that's always on the social media, always on your channel, that brings people in. And I want to do this, we're using some music. I've got 3 different ways I want to try, and this is the point with social media. You don't just want to have one idea. So I have for each business, say if it was LIFEMASTER, I would do 3 videos. One of them I saw a video the other day that had millions of views, and it was just a pen and paper on the screenshot, and then somebody took you through a lesson with them drawing. And I'd had ideas to do something like this in the past. So that will be an educational drawing, handwritten, with my audio over the top, that will link through to a business. Say if it was LIFEMASTER, it would be a 1-minute clip about that would link in and bring people into that business, but educate first and foremost. So it would be really, you give value, educate, you create intrigue and amaze, and then you get your little hook in to say follow the link in the video for this if you want to continue, and then you finish with some other good stuff. I'm also going to I might wear pink washing up gloves for that, and then that one won't have music, but it'll have my hands and drawing, and then pink washing up gloves. So then that's synonymous with those videos. If people see those pink washing up gloves, they'll know it's from this. The second one, I'm going to have a track playing, a music track, where we go through the website and it shows you what's available on the website, the mobile version, and then we'll use that track on all of those number 2 idea videos for all of the startups. So again, when people hear that track, and I've got the track sorted, people will hear the track and be like, oh, it's Nonconformity Company again. Cool, I like this, I'll watch. The third idea I'm still kind of working on, in terms of that first pillar of having a standalone video that's just a continual feed to the business and the businesses. And I'm going to combine this with the second area that we're talking about here, and this is having ongoing content for the businesses. But it's utilizing the automation tools and the AI software to repurpose, recut and edit and reshoot largely automatically one key piece of content into shower out onto all of the different platforms and mediums in the best format. So this might be one idea. If we had one core idea for each business per month that we did a really good video on, and then that showered out automatically using a combination of automation tools and software, it showered out to 15, 16 different channels largely automatically. So you're hitting all of the different social media platforms and all of the different channels, but all you're doing is creating one piece of content. So yeah, a combination of those two things. And I think we're going to profile all of this stuff on nonconformitylaunchpad.com. And the headline for that is Activate Launch Sequence. Because once you've got a business ready to go, you need to launch it. You need to tell people. And so I just thought, yeah, launchpad, rockets on a launchpad, activate launch sequence, rocket, blast off, ready to go kind of vibes. So that's what we'll be doing, because we're helping people with the businesses and the blueprints and what businesses are possible to start, the combinations of the models, the money side of things, the methodology and the motives. A lot of people, they all say to me, but what about the marketing? How do I get it out there? So this has to be a tool in our bag of tools and businesses for people to follow. And then we can say, look, don't worry about it. Start your business. When you've started that business, go to Nonconformity Launchpad and follow these steps. And it's not an overnight success by any stretch. No, because this is business, this is work. But you have to have a consistent plan, a consistent blueprint to do. And again, like the graph, the exponential growth graph. Some beautiful clouds here. You just have to keep at it, and eventually things will take off. You will get customers, but you have to be willing to do this without any customers, and that's again what not a lot of people are willing to do. But if you have a bit of a blueprint, a bit of a step-by-step methodology of what to do, that's proven, then that's going to make it easier for people. So there's still a lot of experimentation to do with this. So like we've said, we've got the blueprints to help people start, and then this will be the blueprint of how to launch and get this out there and get the marketing turbocharged. So you're bringing in people and using the automation tools. It's and a systemized plan. You can just be like, right, I need to think about a piece of content every week or every month or whatever your plan is. We're going to do every month because we're doing 100 startups, so we've got a lot to do. We might change that. I mean, I'm just trying to think of all of the areas now of the business, and because we're getting a load ready to then send to market. And this thing will evolve because the social media platforms are always evolving and everything's always evolving, including you. But yeah, good first day in this village. I'm not going to name the villages because I don't want people to know exactly where I am, really. I've thought, like, get some weirdos creeping me out. A lot of social media people do that. They have like a 2-week delay or something because they've had like bad experiences of people following them. There's a lot of weirdos out there, aren't there? So it's the southeast of England and it's near Malden. That's all you need to know, but it's a beautiful part of the world. The people are super friendly. I don't know if it's just because we're in such friendly vibes from feeling so good about being in the south of France and Le Vegan. And I've just felt like I've had a tattoo on my head today saying talk to me, because everybody's talking to me. I've met BB and Paul. They had a little market going up. I met Uzeka, an Indian doctor, in the park. We met Kat and their baby in the park. Met the neighbour, I can't remember her name now. And then everybody else has just been saying hello and friendly. Great park here. And yeah, thankfully we've got a curry left over, ready to go. So we're going to enjoy that and just take a couple of days just to get back. But even though I'm not sat on my laptop, like I've had this crazy idea of having an office where like the computer's in another room and you or even if I could with AI agents and outsourcing, I could actually have this. So I just think it, do an audio note, and it then spins off to the people in the departments and the systems and the tools connecting all of this code, where I actually never have to sit on a computer and do the work. Like, I think that's possible, because most of this work is creative work and thinking. The doing's like really quite simple, although we've not really we've not pushed. We've let things naturally happen this last 3 months, but it's all there. It's going to be a massive success, and I know that. But I'm just thinking of ways to really flex, because what we're trying to do here is we're flexing what we've learned about business, reflecting it back into the world, and just making a bit of a statement, a bit of a live piece of art of business that's going to help people. It will stand there as a real thing that benefits people, and that I'm hoping people will just be like, why did I not think of that? They're the best businesses, aren't they? When you see them, you're like, oh yeah, why didn't I think of that? So simple, brilliant. That's what I'm going for. So we're trying to think of everything up front so it all fits together cohesively, and people see it and they're like, oh my God, why didn't I think of that? You didn't, because I did. There.